clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Snagged out of the air. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing to wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Sutton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Baker. Got his man quickly. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown.
about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Henderson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The give out of the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The inside handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle. It's Henderson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Auburn. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or there was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. comes from the 13-yard line. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that man. I know that.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Kick is in the air. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Pick off! What a play by this defense! Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick completion on the out route. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. Hard running there. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. This guy fits the bill, big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some 1st downs.
He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 11 over Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds his man. It's Little. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Henderson. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Here's a heat. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A run for the quarterback. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. Touchdown, Wolverines! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Little. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Field position to start this drive from their own 33. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Baker. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Fires into traffic, gets picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's a touchdown Tiger. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The play fake on first down to throw. He's taking the shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So here comes the Michigan offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Pocket breaking down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30.
And that's That's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Rides the back on the option to give. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Wants to throw. It's Baker. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Wants to go up top. He's got him. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing. and just destroying this defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Penn State is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just wins.
It's a fumble! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Baker. Working that left side now. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Kane. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 2nd down coming up. This offense has been suffocated by a sea of maize and blue, reminiscent of what the national champion Wolverine D did in '97, holding their opponents to single digits.
And it's at every level. I mean, just a great job being physical up front, locking down in the secondary. Michigan defenses are always on point. They don't give up silly, stupid plays. They just don't do that.
Fires to the wideout. Snares it outside. It's Kane. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Flying down the left side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The returner will field it and bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. To the air on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Touchdown, Auburn! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
They'll line up to go for two. Trying to pound it in. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Offense set on first down. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Using his legs to buy some time. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Complete in the middle. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Sutton. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
At the 35, he's got room.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Looking to throw on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Reads it, fires complete. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He's got it. 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
4th down, same as 1st, same as 2nd, same as 3rd for this offense. Going for it in a big-time moment. Get the big 1st down. This game, you're running out of time defensively. You're going to have to find a way to get a stop, even if it takes 4 downs.
Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. 1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Got to bring on the return. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. Gave him a little bit of hope.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
To the air on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. To the air, it's Baker. Hauls it in. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot every time he has looked his way. Good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. He's looking to throw. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.